So what do we do when we get into that phase where we're menopausal and our hormonal picture has completely changed and our bodies seem to be completely different animals? When we want to feel pleasure, when we want to be sexual in our minds, our bodies just don't seem to respond anymore. It can be a very confusing time when we're wanting our bodies to work in the way that they used to, but they no longer do. And what's even more scary is that they no longer seem to work at all. And so we can start avoiding this part of ourselves. And then if we do get into a sexual situation, we can really berate our genitals for not playing the game. We beat ourselves up, we tell ourselves how ugly we are, how we're not good enough, how we're too fat to have pleasure, how we're too shameful to have pleasure, how we're too just inadequate to have pleasure, and we're doing the wrong things to have pleasure, and we don't know what to do, and all of this mind story goes on. And no wonder our bodies aren't able to respond. They don't get a look in, really. We've got so much going on up here that's not helpful to us. Yes, absolutely, our hormonal picture does change. That's a reality that we face as we're getting older. But as older women in the West, we have the opportunity that we're living better and healthier and living longer, that we have this opportunity to create a whole new picture for our sexuality. We have the opportunity to choose for ourselves what we want that picture to look like. And one of the really important and useful tools in choosing that new reality is actually letting go of the past. It's about mourning the way that our bodies used to be and letting go of attachment to how they used to be. I hear from so many women, they just want their hormones back the way that they used to be so that their pleasure can become more reliable and more automatic. And yes, absolutely, it's worth seeking out hormonal therapies to get as much support from that particular part of your picture as you can. There's also what we do with our intention and our beliefs around our sexual pleasure that are equally important. And this idea of grieving the loss of what was actually creates space inside of ourselves, inside of our bodies, to examine and create something new, to discover something that's never been before. And particularly to discover something that's more magical, that's more feminine and more mysterious, that doesn't get a lot of play in mainstream sexuality. That's not necessarily about orgasm in the way that we usually think of it, but is about having that deeper, more magical, intuitive relationship with ourselves. Anyway, I don't want to put words into your mouth. What I'd like to invite you to do is actually to do a little morning ceremony. You can do this yourself, but I'd like to share it with you today. So if you've got a few minutes just to settle back into your chair, I'd like to share this morning an important process of mourning that as women all over the world we need to do for ourselves. We can let go of the past and step into something new, more amazing and more powerful than we can imagine. So taking your attention inside of you, looking down or closing your eyes, whatever feels most comfortable for you, and feeling your body sitting on the chair with its feet on the floor, or lying on the bed, or lazing back on the couch, wherever you are. And just notice your body. Notice where it connects with the surfaces underneath it. And notice your clothes where they rest against your skin. And notice your breath going in and out of your body. Breathing just a little bit more deeply than you would normally, and exhaling out of your mouth, because this helps you to let go of the mind and get more easily into your body. As you feel your body sitting or lying You feel the clothes against your skin. You feel your physical body, whether it's feeling relaxed or tense or a bit blank or has some sore spots or feels warm or cool, or just noticing all of those physical aspects of yourself as you breathe in and out. And now imagining in your mind's eye a candle with a beautiful yellow-white glow of the flame coming out of the top. And imagining this flame as the light of your sexual pleasure, your sexual life force energy, as it's been over your life up until now. And using your mind just to reflect back on moments when your sexual pleasure has been at its brightest, at its most pleasurable, most enjoyable, most uplifting and transformative. Right back from the moment when you first discovered this thrilling, warm, tingly feeling between your legs as a young child. And reflecting back on as many beautiful moments of this part of you that you long to get back. Whether there have been many such experiences or maybe just a few, just fleshing them out so you get a sense of this wondrous part of you that is in a process of change, and really acknowledging how beautiful this part of you has been in your life, how important it's been, how at times effortless it has been. And as you're recalling these memories, I'd like you to bring into your awareness that flame once more. Seeing it flicker brightly, and then just slowly flicker all the way until it's out. And there's just a spiral of smoke curling up from the candle wick. And finding yourself without that light, finding yourself in the dark here. And there's just a spiral of smoke curling up from the candle wick. Allowing yourself to feel any grief, any sadness, any frustration that you might feel about that loss. Feeling it in your body in whatever way it's appearing today. Giving yourself permission for it to be real. To feel sadness, if sadness is there. To feel anger, if anger is there. Or maybe regret over choices not taken, whatever is there. And then slowly become more aware of the darkness of this place. And start to become curious about this darkness, this unseen part of you that you know very little about, that is a mystery to you. and see what you can see in your mind's eye. And notice if there is any sense of anything new coming. There may not be. There may be just darkness. Or maybe there's a sense of possibility. Or maybe there's an image of some lights starting to shine through. That's unfamiliar, but is definitely there. And this is the mindset to take into your new relationship with your pleasure. It's not about trying to recreate the past. It's about coming into relationship with it, with you as you are now. A mature, authentic, powerful, sexual, kiss-ass grown woman. Open to the moment, and whatever that moment might be. Willing to be vulnerable, willing to be seen, willing to own whatever is there, and with the skills and the knowledge to create what it is that she wants more of. And to let go of what she no longer wants. And then just slowly coming back into the moment, becoming aware of your physical body once more, wiggling your fingers and toes, taking a conscious breath, and when you feel ready, coming back into the room. And just notice, how do you feel in this moment? What's present for you? You might like to take a few minutes just to journal about this experience. Welcome to the new you. Welcome to the new pleasure. The mystery of what you're capable of experiencing, who you're capable of being, once you've let go of that old and to a large extent conditioned way of being. Yes! Welcome. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, I'd love you to hit the subscribe button and tune in each Sunday when there's a new video that drops in for your pleasure.